Hello, it's me, Eric. I just want to start like a weekly vlog kind of thing, giving updates on finding the flame, maybe a little bit of the parenting dare. I think primarily I want to focus on finding the flame with this. So first things first, it has been, I am on day number 19, free. Obviously, finding the flame is about overcoming your porn addiction. I'm on day 19. That was the last time. Last time before that was 10 days before. Those 19 days ago, I was pretty tipsy, so my brain kind of went back to that. Why the heck do I tell you guys this? This is I want to be fully transparent through this journey of really helping people, and the best way is for me to be completely honest. I quit my stress engineering job to do the parenting dare, and then this other thing, which happened to be finding the flame, about in August 1st, August 2nd, and I was gonna start doing this vlog then. I actually recorded like 2 or 3 episodes, but I was really upset because I like scripted it, and I couldn't perform according to the script that I wrote. There's too many cuts. I hated it. I was being a perfectionist and engineer. Also, it's straight up, it's just hard to say, like, I still struggle a bit. I've learned so much, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'm still struggling. My only regret with starting the vlog right now is that I didn't do it those 5 months ago, because being able to see the shame, like so many of you know what it's like, but being able just to see it in someone else is powerful. And I want to apologize for not letting you guys in, not being strong enough at that time. But let's get after it. I'm so excited just to start this every week. Part of it, I listen to a lot, obviously, of YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch it like TV. It's ridiculous. And there's this one guy I listen to. If you've heard of him, I'm sorry. I just love pumping him up. His name's Gary Vaynerchuk. And I've listened to so much of his stuff. The guy's incredible. I love his grasp. I get his message. But it just clicked like the other day, the whole document over create. You don't need to create a vlog. You need to document the process. So this right here is really, I want to document the process of finding the flame from day one, more or less. So Finding the Flame is a program that me and a really good friend, Patrick, are writing. We have a ton of other friends, family members, priests, that will be reviewing it as we kind of put it together. The whole journey, holy cow, for finding the flame. So the parenting dare, my mom and I started. That's another Facebook channel. You can check that out. Let's rewind back a little bit further. I want to get into a little bit of a story time, not too much though. I graduated college. I have an incredible relationship with my mother. I'll talk about this more, but her and I are really open with each other. It's been a blessing. I will say a curse just because it's hard talking to your mom about a lot of stuff. But it's been amazing. It's been fruitful. Her and I said, we hate porn. What are we going to do about it? And we said, what if we had like an online course for parents? Just teaching them how to talk to their kids. Like literally like birth all the way up to upper teen. And we started playing, okay, what about getting people out of the addiction? And we had this analogy of our efforts at first need to go to slowing the amount of people getting into the addiction. If you only worry about ever getting people out and you don't fix the problem, fix the core, you're just gonna be spinning forever, right? So we started with the parenting dare, and that's an online course for parents. It's very proactive. To an extent, it's ahead of its time. the troubles that we've had with that is parents don't want to think about their toddler or their first grader eventually being a sexual person, and that pornography could be a part of their lives. The whole idea with the parenting there is that you are being proactive and talking to them about their spirituality, their sexuality. It's when you talk about those two together, not just focus on like the spirituality, that you learn really who you can be, the boundaries of that. And it's beautiful. Like, we are a beautiful creation. So many parents only teach about the spiritual sides and they never talk about the sexuality, but it's easy. So we made a course with that. That actually stops at age 14 because really after that age, it's much less proactive. It's really, you get into high school, and by that time, statistically, by the time kids are 12, 90% of them have been exposed to porn. By the time they're in high school, basically everyone has. I know for sure, me and all my friends, we knew what it was. Most of us had all seen it. So that was our focus at the beginning. And then we had finding the flame. This came up later. That's what its name is right now, finding my flame, finding the flame. So you have a proactive course teaching parents how to keep their kids away from it, and then you need something to help get people out. And I've always wanted to kind of write a program. I think I have a unique experience, understanding, ability to explain anything. That's so bad. To just explain things. I'm a stress engineer, ex-stress engineer for the time being. But to be able to explain something so that other people can grasp it. Other people who like just hear a definition, they're like, ew. So finding the flame is this kind of big undertaking where I wanted to write a program. Patrick had written an incredible program. It's called Strong 30. And it's all about discipleship. You get with one person and you really help them and work with them. Like a lot of programs, you learn how to have this discipline in order to overcome this addiction. You can overcome it with more discipline. And that's kind of a common theme, that you need more discipline to overcome this. You need more of God's grace to overcome this, more prayer to overcome this. And it was beautiful. It was an awesome course. So we got together, we reviewed it, and then I got this book. It's a book called This Naked Mind by Annie Grace. And it changed everything. I was holding off for the longest time in writing my version of the program because I needed to use myself as a guinea pig. And until I got myself out, I didn't feel just or comfortable with sharing my methods if it didn't even work on me. I know there's kind of a maturing of discipline and knowledge and being able to get out, where if you start to introduce a couple concepts, it might help someone that's in high school, but later in college, it's like, I've tried that 5 times. I always had this thought that, is discipline really enough? Can you overcome this addiction with more discipline? The only thing I ever heard in the confessional was, pray more. Pray more. You will overcome this. And this is purely my experience. I am not whatsoever discounting God's grace through prayer alone, but this is a physical addiction. It's a spiritual sin and a physical addiction. And I'll talk more about my personal story down the road, but I had 6 months free about 1.5 years ago. And it happened when I learned about my physical body. I relapsed, I think, for 2 reasons after those 6 months. There's a big control wheel I lost control of in my life. And then there was also, I was unfocused. I just lost focus over those 6 months. My prayer life just diminished. So I'm not saying that you can overcome the addiction. You don't need prayer and discipline, I'm saying there's more than that, though. It's a physical addiction. Looking at pornography, masturbating is a spiritual sin, right? Every Christian can say that. Every Christian says, I don't want to do that. But if you go, okay, are you trying to stop? And they go, yeah, I'm trying to stop. And you go, okay, look at like your last 3 weeks, your history on your browser. Are those the efforts of someone who really wants to get out? And for a long time, for me, it was not. It was not a true effort. I always said, I want to get out. And it was like 10 years, man. Like, I always thought I would have the strength to say no one day. I always thought I would have the strength to say no. But it was when I learned about my body, how this is a physical addiction, how you can overturn those internal desires driving the addiction while increasing the prayer life. I let God into my heart, and it's so fascinating. I thought I would need the strength to say no. But when you really get there, the question isn't even alive. I'm so excited for this journey. The question, I don't have to say no. There's no question. And I can't wait to just share more of this, keep going, keep giving you updates. Obviously, this is vlog number 1. I want to keep these moderately short. My thoughts will always be updating continuously. I want to help as many people as possible get out of this, because this is a disgusting addiction. Just for yourself. Like, it teaches you to only love yourself. It truly kills and buries love. I'm excited to keep spreading this message, and I will see you later.